right, let's do this. All right, Martin, let's talk to the people. All right.
Are we rolling?
Yes. We are here to talk about our documentary film, Hidden Scenes. We're documenting the Bay Area music and art scenes back in the day. This documentary explores the vibrant underground music scenes found only through the discovery of smaller venues, makeshift spaces, warehouses, and subcultures.
The documentary voices the stories of the artists and those who helped to build those obscure musical worlds, focusing on those who never achieved or shunned mainstream status, but want their stories told.
My name is Jeff Ray, and I am the co-director, sound designer, and composer.
My name is Martin Wolter. I'm the co-director and main editor.
The vibe here was like so crazy. It was so different. I remember, just being queer here. I remember before I was even like in Gravy Train fully, I did this movie called Jaded Consumer, and I just remember being in this backyard on acid when I was 20, and I was like, yeah, like I live in the Bay Area. It's so different here.
None of the clubs would have any of our bands. We were just like not cool, not wanted. We were not making any money for anyone. We wanted to create a space that I guess today people would call a safe space. But at the time, we didn't really view it that way. We just knew that it would be a safe space for artists and like-minded people to do whatever they wanted without the structure of corporations and businesses. So we were kind of riding a line of attempting to get that done.
I can't even remember how many bands I played in. My friend said I'm the king of obscure San Francisco bands. Like I can name 15 bands that nobody ever heard of that I played in. But definitely Fantasy was the most popular, where we were starting to play sold out shows, where people were packing it in. I've never had an experience since or before.
With any kind of creativity that you do with other people, whether or not it's a collective or actually calls itself a community, when you have shows with people over and over, you love them. Like, these are your moments of joy that are unconditional, and you can't help but have that feeling for the people that are around you when you're going through that feeling of joy, playing the music or doing what you love, and there's just no way they can't not be a part of your soul after that.
The Bay Area has been alternatively really cool for us, and then, not very cool for us. Oxbow played in Paris, right? 6,000 people showed up. We played San Francisco a month later with the Eagle and the Leather Bar, and there had like 35 people there.
There seemed to be an inexhaustible supply of crazy great bands, just one after another, all sorts of different styles and genres, people really going for it. It was a thriving, happening, unclassifiable scene.
I have nostalgia for it all the time, and I feel like it was super important, and I've never really been in a scene since that was like the scene in the Bay Area then.
As much as we're passionate about making this film, we're also passionate about underground music. We actually lived and breathed DIY scenes. We were both part of DIY scenes. I was in the London underground techno scene back in the 90s.
I was part of the San Francisco Bay scene around this time. I had created a music festival. I was in a band called Zmierzlino. It's in our hearts, it's in our soul, and it's very important to talk about this and a lot of the struggles that these scenes have gone through.
Underground art scenes are like graffiti, you know, it's like on the wall one day, the next day gets painted over, and you know, if you don't have a picture of it, you're never gonna see it again. So it's a temporary thing. You don't document it, it's gone forever.
So far we've funded this project ourselves, pulled favors from friends, family, and acquaintances. Through this we got a lot of great footage, went on some crazy adventures, hung out with some amazing people, and got some great stories documented.
But now we need money to take this project over the finish line. We need money to shoot more amazing interviews, amazing scenes, amazing environments. We need money for B-roll, we need money for post-production, we need money for sound mixing, we need money for equipment, anything you need to finish this film.
We need your help to get the money to continue with this project. We think it's important to tell the story.